But if you only have 100,000, you've worked all your life and you only have $100,000, if you lose 10% of that, 20%, 30%, then a child may not go to college. A grandchild may lose his or her house. You might have to move in with your parents. So things change if we lose 10, 20, 30% because we have less, and the amounts that we need to just stabilize ourselves and our communities when there's a downturn, a loss of job, our daughter's husband gets laid off, who's going to help pay the house note? So if you lose 10% of that cushion, then what happens? You need someone to come in to assist you so you can stay in your home. If you lose 10%, 20%, 30% of your earnings, savings, accumulated assets, then your life can change dramatically. So for us, it's even more important to plan our estate so we keep things intact, that they're properly managed, that they're properly invested. We know what we own, how we own it, where we want it to go.
And today I had the opportunity to present the workshop on credit as an asset. Sometimes it's difficult for people to see where you can use your credit report or your credit score and let it be beneficial to you. And so it was my responsibility today to make sure people understood exactly how you are in control of your FICO score and how you can make that FICO score such that you will be the one getting better mortgage rates, you would be the one getting better insurance rates, you would be the one getting better rates on car loans and anything. Okay, let's do it. If you only have collection accounts on your credit report, you may not have a score. Yeah. It's a fact. What? Because the credit, if it's in collections, okay, there's nothing being reported monthly. There's no money being collected, okay? Your credit score will jump up when you pay off a collection account. Exactly. Credit cards are an excellent vehicle for building credit. Fact. It's a fact. You can have a credit card, just pay it. Pay it on time, every month, make sure it's reported. I would really like to be able to make this information available to others, particularly those who are unscored, those who have no credit reports at all, because we have an opportunity to show them how to establish a credit report. People who think that they have to go to subprime lenders because they have a very high or very low credit report. It's an opportunity for us to be able to educate those persons, to get those people out of the payday loan places, out of the internet loan places, and show them where they can go to a local lender with a good FICO score and be able to get an excellent rate to borrow money if, in fact, they need to do that.
My session was on entrepreneurial mindset. And just as the name implies, we spent more time really talking about really the mindset that one needs to be in to really engage the market as a business owner. Oftentimes people fall in love with the romantic notion of being their own business owner and owning their own business, and without necessarily adequately understanding really all of the skill sets that's required mentally in order to really engage, as well as all the business skills that are also required. So that's what I spent my time on today. Had a lovely time engaging the folks, talking one-on-one with them about their respective endeavor and where they were in their process. So we got some one-on-one a little bit that people could ask some direct questions. You want to get yourself certified so that others begin to recognize. You get a third-party neutral source to say that that person is qualified. That's what the certification does. And then so the customer that you begin to deal with will see that it's not you saying that you're good, but it's this other entity that they know and respect and have integrity in. That person saying they're good, oh, they must be all right. And what does that do? Give you instant credibility. You want to be able to create an environment, a culture, a mindset, a way of doing things in your company and for your employees and for your staff, where people will beat down their door to want to come to be there. That's the environment and the culture that you want to build. The time has never been more ripe for business ownership than it is right now. It's ripe. It's ripe. So I think it's important that we take this conference really as many places as we possibly can. I think the market's never been right for sharing, for people being able to start and launch their own business. And quite frankly, I think there's certainly a veil that needs to be uncovered. And through conferences like this empowerment conference here this weekend, certainly serve as a great example where we can do another job to lift the veil of ignorance and bring forth information and knowledge to help empower, equip, so that people can really propel themselves into the next.
The workshop that I presented was asset building. And I presented that workshop with a goal to equip people on how not to become go into asset poverty. I wanted to empower them on strategies to build assets, and then I wanted to engage them to act upon those assets with change behavior and set a goal and establish a plan to begin saving for the future so that they can have sustainability of their income and that they're doing the best right now for a future benefit. So commit to that change behavior, set a goal, make a plan, and then create ways where you can save automatically. If you're investing or you're getting ready to invest, if you're not investing in your retirement plan, again, look at your budget, determine, make the behavior change. You need to start saving for retirement. If it's 1%, 2%, I don't care what it is, get involved. If your company is matching, you're missing out. IDA, we talked about the 3 for $1 matching. If they're matching, do it. It doesn't have to be a lot. Whatever the minimum is, start it, and then work toward doing the other things so you can free up some more money so that you can accumulate more, okay? The goal of this conference is to make sure that anyone who desires to have change in their life and to create a method or a way to increase their assets, build themselves, learn how to live abundantly while they're growing, while they're developing in any area of their life, for them to come to attend this conference and learn how to do just that. And this conference is able to be taken anywhere. So this conference can travel. We can come to you. We could come to Chicago or Arizona or Phoenix or Denver or any place. All you would have to do is just give us a call and let us get to work on customizing the conference for you. You might not want all of the topics that we had at this particular conference, but I'm sure we all have something that we could give you to make sure that it meets your needs so that you can grow and develop yourself so that you can live abundantly.
Hello everybody, my name is Timothy Williams. I was conducting the workshop called Releasing Your Dream. Now my workshop was based upon the premise that God has dreamed into everybody some dream, some desire, something that He wants them to do in the earth, because these dreams come from God. The Bible talks about being divinely suggested dreams in the Amplified Version in Acts chapter 2. So with these divinely suggested dreams or suggestions that God gives us, He wants that in the earth. Why did God choose you to have it done? Because He believes that you will follow through on the dream. So then they in themselves now get plugged into what you're doing. So now you have a legacy of coaching. Now what was the goal? Coaching and funding young entrepreneurs. And it all started there with that dream. This was an awesome, powerful packed weekend, and it deserves repeating. You know, because it was a good weekend and lives were changed, lives were transformed. We bound some things and we loosed ourselves from some things that were holding us back, things that were standing in between us and the reality of our dreams of businesses, better credit, building assets, and ultimately just living a better life.
My name is Anita Willis. I am the CEO of the IBH Image Center. And as the keynote speaker at the Financial Empowerment Conference, what an exciting opportunity to ensure that we had the responsibility of setting the pace, establishing the movement, and seeing it come to pass. Living past, did you hear what it said? Live past the last limitation, not all of them. It said the last one. Because that's the one that counts right now. Did you see the squirrel? The squirrel stopped and he said, okay, I made it this far, but to get to the goal, I've got to assess where I have to go, but I can't go into analysis paralysis. I got to use what I have. I don't need a funding campaign. I don't need extra equipment. I am the equipment. Come on, tell somebody, say, I am the equipment. You have so many resources, so many overlapping acknowledgments of why you can versus why you can't. Allow yourself to be transparent enough to look in the mirror and be your own partner and say, in this matter, I'm hurting. In this matter, I feel weak. In this matter, I'm failing. And at the moment of your ability to admit it, he comes in, he says, because when you're weak, that's when not you're made strong, he's made strong. See, there's the paradigm that has to change. It is no longer I, but Christ that liveth in me. God bless you.